This is the Transformers EARTHSPARK Warrior Class Terran Thrash. Took a while for them to release Thrash. I actually thought they'd release him in Deluxe Class first, but here he is in Warrior Class. Let's get this guy out of packaging. And here is the Warrior Class Terran Thrash out of the box, and this figure I think turned out great. As far as Warrior Class figures go, I mean, because of the limitation of the scale of these figures, this one's actually not bad. He's actually pretty good, if not probably the best Warrior Class figure so far in the line. I think the figure's pretty great. Great articulation, great detail. Transformation was actually pretty good. Overall, I was very pleased with this figure. Let's take a closer look at the details of this Terran Thrash figure. Head to toe, the figure stands at about 13.5 centimeters tall, or about 5 3/8 inches tall. For comparisons, here he is with his sister, Terran Twitch. This one is a deluxe class figure from the same EARTHSPARK line. This one's a Warrior Class. And as I opened this figure up, I honestly believed that he was going to be much smaller, like way smaller than a deluxe class figure. But if you look at them, head to toe, up to the top of the forehead of Twitch, they're exactly the same height. I am shocked. And that means that both of these figures can actually sit nicely on your EARTHSPARK shelf without, you worrying about the differences in scale, this one being a Warrior Class and this being a deluxe class. So I thought that was pretty good. And at this point in time, you know what? I'm not actually looking for a deluxe class Thrash anymore, because this one will pass as a deluxe class figure, given all his details and articulation and playability. I honestly think this one's okay. We don't need a deluxe class Thrash. But if we do get one, it'd be great as well. Okay, on to the details of the figure. He comes with his shield, which we've seen on the show. This one forms his sidecar. It kind of has a battle mode, both in sidecar and in robot mode. The Gatling gun or blaster comes out. This, I guess, is a scope or a secondary blaster, also comes out. So this is sort of like the battle mode. The same thing happens in alt mode. We'll show that off in a little while. Let's talk about plastic quality before anything else. And I think the shield best describes it. It's very, very good. I mean, Warrior Class figures usually have the soft plastic. This one has the very solid, firm plastic. It's sort of like a pearlesque, metallic, shiny gray, not metallic, but shiny, glossy gray plastic that they used, which you've seen in a lot of the legacy figures. And it's the same for all these bits right here. The green plastic I thought was going to be cheap, but it's not. It's actually very, very solid. You get some solid wheels. The whole figure is actually pretty solid. And what I do appreciate about this figure is it's not floppy. The joints are super tight ball joints. You don't even need nail polish or whatever to tighten it, because they're super tight. Okay, and as far as articulation goes, the neck is on a swivel. You got a waist swivel, mostly because of transformation. The shoulders have a butterfly joint right here because of transformation, but you can't really do much with it. You got ball jointed shoulders, ball jointed elbows, ball jointed hips that are, again, like I said, super duper tight. You can get him into really nice poses and stances, and he's not gonna flop over or what. Okay, the knee is on a hinge, again, mostly due to transformation. Feet, that's about it. Now, there's this one piece I haven't figured out, and it appears to be a kickstand, but it doesn't actually function as a kickstand in alt mode, and the instructions don't say anything about it. So I think this was, I don't know, for a certain point in time, it was probably an actually working kickstand, but they didn't have enough budget, so they just made it aesthetic. So that's that. Transformation, not as simple as I thought it was going to be. Okay, so let's start with the legs. Go ahead and fold up the feet, tab them on to the thighs. You can push it all the way down, or you can just move it off to the side and clip it on. That works too. Okay. Then split the arms, split the legs, and rotate like this. You want to rotate that waist. What you want to do is you want to fold this seat back. You want to tab it onto the back wheel. You want to fold up the headlamp or his chest. And then you want to fold the entire torso like this. Kind of reminds me of the GoBot Cycle. Okay, and then this panel right here is going to fold up and cover this part of the motorbike, the front part. And then this one, you see the handlebars right here. You're going to fold it down. Okay, fold up the arms, and the hands are going to tab onto those handlebars at the back. And essentially, that is the motorbike alt mode. And like I said, this one, I think at one point in time was going to be a kickstand. And I guess it kind of works if you don't have the sidecar. So if you just want him in motorcycle mode, you know, you want to stand him up without the sidecar, it could work. But I don't think it works very well. So you leave it like that. And then the sidecar, or the shield, transforms into the sidecar. You just fold the wheel out. And you just tab sidecar right there. And this is the civilian mode, and then the battle mode, you turn out the guns like that. Piranha on! Remember Mask and Venom? One of the vehicles for the bad guys was a motorcycle with a sidecar. And yeah, there you go. There is the Warrior Class Thrash in his motorcycle and sidecar alt mode, and he rolls amazingly well. That is probably one of the smoothest rolls I've seen for a motorcycle alt mode. It's so quiet and it's so smooth. Look at that. Very, very cool. And he's not as small as I thought he would be. So yeah, I'm pretty amazed at how well it turned out. So let's bring in Twitch in her, I guess, alt mode. Her drone alt mode. And yeah, obviously Twitch is slightly too big in terms of scale, but you know what, with a little bit of imagination, I think it could work. Twitch wasn't that small on the show, so yeah, I think with some imagination they could really fit nicely on the shelf. They really look great together, and like I said in the beginning, we probably don't need a deluxe class Thrash at this point in time, because this Warrior class will serve as a very good stand-in for a deluxe class Thrash. And so some final thoughts on this Warrior class Terran Thrash. I absolutely enjoyed this figure. I didn't think it was going to be this good. I think it's a perfect stand-in in lieu of a deluxe class version of the character. We have him here being ridden by Twitch. So yeah, Twitch can literally ride her brother. Anyway, so I thought it was a great figure. It could use some tweaking here and there, maybe to cover up the panels here and there. Is it a super perfect figure? Probably not, but it's a pretty darn good figure. I think it deserves a 9.5 out of 10. Not bad outing for the EARTHSPARK line. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of this Transformers EARTHSPARK Warrior Class Terran Thrash. Hit that notification bell so you never miss out on any of my latest video reviews. And if it's your first time here, please subscribe. Thanks for watching.